Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your May 2026 tarot card reading. Let's get it started. Call upon thee, Iao, that thou wilt send Haru, the great angel, sent over the operation of this secret wisdom to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Libra. Welcome back. So this will be your reading for May 2026. We are using Thought Tarot and a Celtic Cross spread because I am getting more fascinated with this spread the more I do it and the more I learn about it, as with anything. Libra, if you like the video, please like the video. If you like what I do here on the channel, please subscribe. And if you would like to take things farther, do something else, a personal reading, the link to my webpage is in the description. Hit me up, Libra. What is going on for you in May 2026? Librarians. What is going on May 2026? Spirit. What's going on for Libra? Cut the deck, and here we go. Mwah. Libra, you are coming up as Devil, Capricorn energy, and it's crossing you, or your challenge is the Two of Wands, Mars and Aries. Your foundations, Queen of Wands, Water of Fire. In your recent past, you have the Five of Discs, material worry. Your current aspirations are the Five of Wands, Lord of Strife, right there it is, okay. I always don't make enough room for this spread. Okay, in your near future, you have the Moon in Cancer, Four of Cups. How you see yourself, Libra, is the Three of Wands, Sun and Aries. In your environment, you have the Lord of Love, Two of Cups. In your hopes and your fears, you have the Wheel, Fortune. And your overall outcome for May 2026 is in Libra, Two of Swords. Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on here for you. Cheers. Okay, so in May 2026, you're coming out as the Devil, Capricorn energy, renewing intelligence, physical generation as a way and how of being. Basically says whatever you see is whatever you get, and that's about it. It's all about measurements, which is projected from the mind, Libra. And it's not always necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. I feel like the devil has a bad rap. Which makes sense, it's the devil. I don't want to show this card on camera for too long, but there it is. Libra. I'd say you're building something new, something good, at least good to you. Yeah. Maybe you're moving, maybe you're doing renovations, internal or external, esoteric, exoteric. But you're making decisions, you're making choices, and you can feel it. It's something you really want. And I feel like there's no stopping you. Or you feel like there is no stopping you in getting what it is you want. The only thing I would advise is your motives. Be aware of them, whatever they are. Even if they are dark or not so clear, or if you feel like people are judgy about them and you're really testy about it, and sorry, I laughed because the card is testy. And people are like giving you crap about it, just don't Don't let that be a reason to not pay attention to why it is you do a thing, or why it is you want a thing, Libra. Because it's so important, but I get it. So, for your challenges, it's Two of Wands. Lord Dominion, it's a 2, and 2 is just moving in a direction, and basically it's just doing a thing, kind of like the Fool, but here it's objective reality. So, there's this thing you really want. You, Libra, being the hyper-neutral sign that you are, especially Libra Sun, if you are Libra Sun, but all Libras are welcome. Yeah. It's like you just need to move in one direction, take one action. There's like a million things to do, right? A landscape is pregnant with possibility, awaits the birth of just one action. It's your move, Libra. The question is, what do you want to do? The bigger question is, why do you want to do it? That's what I'm getting here intuitively, at least. In your subconscious or your foundations, you have Water of Fire, Queen of Wands. Funny enough, she's all about understanding why it is you want to do something, or why it is you do something, and why it is you don't do another thing. And that's the thing, saying that a lot. And that's the thing about the Two of Wands. Because when you do a thing, Libra, once you do that thing, it means you can't do all the other things that you could have done, right? You know this better than most. So in your subconscious, I feel like you were trying to, again, figure out why it is you want to do a thing. But don't stay there too long. Because you might end up not doing a thing, but we'll get into that. Okay, so cheers. In your recent past, or what you're moving on from, you have the Five of Discs, Lord of Material Worry. This is becoming entangled in nightmares and negative thinking. It's a 5, so it's moving on from a 4, which is a place of stability and comfort, but you have to move on eventually, and you have no idea what's going on in a 5, right? Struggle, it's hard, it takes a lot, but you got through it. You got through it, Libra. It took a lot out of you, but that didn't let you stop. You didn't let that stop you from achieving some kind of big change. And you're not so worried anymore. It sounds cheesy, but that's what I'm getting here. You're not so worried anymore. You were, but now you're not. And since you're not, you're trying to be very careful about what it is you do next. I feel like it says a lot about you, Libra. Very interesting. Your current aspirations, what are strife, Five of Wands, Saturn and Leo. This is life's challenges, struggle, battle, bring differences together. It's another 5. And this time it's the Five of Wands. Wands are anything done. And by things, I just mean anything. Person, place, anything with edges in time or space. You feel like whatever it is you're going to do, it's going to be pretty hard. And maybe it is. But that's okay, Libra. It's probably better, if anything, because if it's hard, it's probably worthwhile. One of my deacons is the Five of Wands, so I know all about this card. And it sucks. It's uncomfortable meetings, it's lack of collaboration, cooperation, arguments, going against the grain. Saturn's limiting Leo. Fixed fire, who wants to be the center of attention, and Saturn's like, nope, can't do it. Gotta have limitations. And you are having trouble just getting started here, so I feel for you, Libra. you're having trouble getting started, and in your aspirations, it's like, well, what's going to happen once I get started? It's going to get harder. It's eventually going to get really hard. So, in your near future, you have the Four of Cups, Lord of blended pleasure. And again, so fours are stability. This is stability of emotion, anything that's made or meaning, right? Meaning making. It's Moon in Cancer. It's too much water. It's nice for a while, but it leads to anxiety and being too comfortable. And I feel like you get to this place of too much comfort from a lack of this. Not even a lack of this, maybe you just find this really hard to do. Spontaneous assertion, things like that, acting on whims. So you get to this place of stability of your emotions, and you feel like that's nice, and it's good, and it is. It is. But also, just be aware that eventually it's going to be not so nice. Eventually that water is going to get lukewarm, and it's going to get boring. You're going to develop apathy, and eventually you're going to make it mean that you don't care about a lot of things that you actually do. So, how you see yourself, Libra? Sun in Aries, Lord of established strength. I like this. I like this for you, Libra. This is taking actions towards the future. This is you putting the past behind you and looking forward through action. This is you putting measures in place to do a thing in the future. And it's how you see yourself. So maybe you're not so stuck. Maybe the only problem is the execution, right? As you see yourself winding up, ready to release the bow, right? But the universe is kind of pecking at you, saying, do it, do it, do it. And you, Libra, you're like, no. I'm gonna set up my shot real nice and careful, right? Because I have a plan, and I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm just making sure all the measurements are right. And maybe you are, and maybe you aren't. Maybe being a little too cautious. But you know what you're doing, and you understand why it is you're doing it. This is in your foundations. Maybe a little bit concerned about how hard it's going to be, but you're still setting stuff up for the future. You're just waiting for the time to be right, Libra. I like that. In your environment, you have the Two of Cups, Lord of Love. Maybe you're in love. That's pretty much what this card is about. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be love of a friend, a family member, a place. Not really a place, traditionally, but I don't see why not. I feel like for you, it's probably a person, maybe family. Someone that you're very fond of, that you connect with on a very deep personal level. That gives you wisdom and is supportive of you, Libra, no matter what it is you do. And it's very comforting. It can also create pressure to execute for that person or people. And perhaps in the past has caused you a little bit of strain. Again, no judgment here. Just looking at all the things to be aware of for you, Libra, in May 2026. In your environment, you have love. That's awesome. In your hopes and fears, fortune, Jupiterian energy. Asks you, what do you want? And what are you willing to do for it, right? It's on the Tree of Life, it is love moving into victory. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, don't worry about it. It's the rewarding intelligence. You want to take a risk on something, take a chance on something. That is a risk, right? That's what the wheel's all about. It turns and turns and turns and turns. And in between all those turns, there's all these little moments. And I feel like you're looking at it and it's spinning and you're just like, where do I go? Where's my shot? That's why it's hard for you to take one. I feel like you're right here in the center, which is kind of where you want to be. And you're understanding that whatever it is you do, it's bigger than you, right? It's not just about you anymore, it's about two, maybe more of you. And in your mind and mine, our awareness, you're approaching it the right way, right? You know what you can do, you know what you can't do, right? You know who you are, you know who you are not. You open to it as well, you're afraid it might not. That's all part of it, right? You're afraid how hard it might be if it doesn't go well. Just don't stagnate too long. Don't stare at the wheel too long. Because even if you take a chance and it doesn't go well, it's gonna keep turning no matter what. So, what's your overall outcome, you ask? Well, Libra, Libra energy, Moon in Libra, Two of Swords, Lord of established peace. This is a card of concentration, of deep focus. How do you establish peace? Well, I like to think of that quote, if you want peace, prepare for war. I heard it in The Punisher. This is a good movie, at any rate. Libra, you are focused here like a laser. See these two swords? And they're piercing this flower here. It's a symbol for focus. Because when you meditate on something, you're just focused on that one thing. So two, moving in one direction. Again, your big challenge here is about action, taking it. You are focused. All these cards keep telling me the same story. You are focused on making one decision here in May. And it's a big one, right? It has to do with, you feel it has to do with, not to tell you how you feel, but I feel that you feel it has to do with who you are, how you measure up, how you're seen by others, your aesthetics. Those kind of things are very important to you, Libra, and they're important to everybody, really. But this is deep focus here, Lord of Peace, Lord of established peace. Yeah, this is preparation, meditation. It's indecision, but it's also just kind of being in the moment and just doing your thing and blocking out everything else, right? It's Star Wars, and when Luke Skywalker puts the blast shield down and he's focused on the little thing going around, and he stretches out with his feelings. It's like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I don't want you watching my channel, and go watch Star Wars right now. Yeah, but no, it's fine. Libra, you're in it, and I don't want to say you're putting too much into one decision here, because you don't feel like it's too much, and in your awareness, it's not too much, especially since if you don't make a decision, you might not be too happy about it in the long run, even though it might be kind of comfortable to be like that in the future. Especially if you're making decisions based on the past where things are really hard, which has you worried about things doing things in the future being hard too. Remember, take a chance. Establish something. Just set something up. right? You have to make a decision right away. And remember, in your environment, there's support. Maybe you don't even know there's support, but there's support there. It could be community members, right? It could be communal love, any kind of love. It's there for you, Libra. You just need to be aware of it. Libra, that's what I have for you for May 2026. Thanks so much for being here. Much love. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.